Welcome to Awaken Your Spirit. I hope that you had a chance to look at our previous episode, and especially the Valentine one. There was a meditation, and I hope you did have a chance to actually either practice the meditation or try it at least. So here we are again, a new awakening, and today it's another special episode for you, and we have a very special guest today. Her name is Taria Wilson. Taria, she practiced shamanism, and she's gonna take you through the step of shamanism and what shamanism can help humanity, we can help you, your family, or your needs. There's a lot of things to learn, and also she's gonna give you a little preview or a little description of herbs. We are surrounded by herbs, trees, and anything that has to do with Mother Nature actually is for our own benefits. So we're gonna welcome Taria. Welcome to Awaken Your Spirit.
Thank you.
And I look forward to hear your experience with the shamanism and the natural herbs and your experience. So share with us. I know, it's a lot to say, I know that. There's a lot to say, but we're going to try to squeeze it. We only have half an hour,
yes.
so we're going to try to squeeze the information as we go. What's shamanism? Tell me, what is shamanism?
Shamanism to me is it's a natural form of, it's actually a way of life.
Okay.
It's communicating with the natural realms and integrating spirit and energy into our daily lives. It's healing on a non-traditional spectrum of using energy and vibration, natural plants, seeing the world as a living, vibrating organism, interconnected. We're all one in the cycle of movement and
The cycle of life.
the cycle of life. We're
Yeah.
all connected. The
Yeah.
plants, the animals, the buildings, everything that we are, and being able to connect with everything on a spiritual level.
So it's really working with the energy of each one of us.
Each one of us and the plants and the animals and the spiritual realm, being able to go into the spiritual realm and ask for guidance and find what we're looking for through animals and plants, finding questions from beyond, using earth-based medicine.
Earth-based medicine,
Yeah.
Because as Taria was saying, we're all connected. The earth is connected. Anything that has to do on this planet Earth is all connected. So everything that we touch, it does have energy. So if we working with our energy and the energy of Mother Earth, if I can call her, because it is Mother Earth,
Yes.
so we can actually be in better health, emotionally and physically.
Yeah, and finding the balance between ourselves, between the light and the dark, and the so-called good and the bad, and just finding a balance that everything complements everything else. Like there has to be rain, there has to be a cycle of death, rebirth, and life, and that everything is connected within that. It's not linear. It's very broad and covered with a lot of smoke.
Yes, it is.
Right.
So if I come to you for a shaman treatment, what would you do with me?
It's about healing at a soul level. It's about things that have happened to you in your life that have been hidden or repressed and forgotten, that still cause damage. They still cause structural damage, physical damage, illnesses and sicknesses. And I go into your psyche, mesh with you, and find out, in the different realms of reality, in the underworld, mostly where the plants, the animals reside, and I find your soul and bring it back and give it to you. But also just using shakers and natural instruments to shake up the negativity, negative energies, and pull in positive energies with the vibration of the drum, and pull in the positive energies from the universe, from above and below, because a lot of the time we're so focused on, the celestial, we forget that we're actually here on earth, and that we have to stay grounded as well as being etherical at the same time.
So we have to work with
balance
the energy of the sky, but also we have to remember that Mother Earth has energy. Mother Earth has a heart, and we need to acknowledge that, and we need to connect with Mother Earth to be able to have the balance. I remember last summer when we were at the Oasis, we had the gong bath.
Yes.
That was a beautiful experience. I adore that experience. I did it twice with Taria, and I recommend this for everybody because you're actually going deep with that. And when you do the gong bath,
well, yeah, they say the gong aligns your neurological fibers of your being to create a positive energetic flow that shakes up any kind of sicknesses or illnesses or disease, or it just aligns you so that you're better to cope with life. That's part of my practices, but it's not on it's not shamanism, as the traditional like North American shamanism. We use more voice, we use more drum, more shakers, things that are made with natural animal skins. And then also there's the other part where we actually can heal the fragmented soul, which is much deeper than just a traditional drum healing, which is it can take anywhere from 5 minutes to a half an hour. You go into the person's psyche and mesh with them and go down into the underworld and find the fragments of their soul that's been lost. Sometimes when we continuously make the wrong mistake, and that if I do this, it's going to happen, but you continuously make it, or if a trauma has happened in somebody's life, and part of their soul just leaves to help them better cope with life, they're not able to make rational decisions anymore. And trauma can be anything to different people. It means various things to various people. So we go and we call to that soul part. And we use our allies in the underworld, which is a fabulous place to be because they're all allies down there. And we bring your soul back, and we bring it back to you to help you function with life, to help possibly rid this chronic sickness, or help you make better decisions, to help you be whole again. Just whatever that means for someone, who spiritually feels void in areas, to become whole, a whole person. And that's really what it's about. It's about standing between heaven and earth here and being balanced.
Well, this is a big connection. Yeah, this is a big connection.
Mind, body, spirituality.
So somebody that, because I do a lot of
sexuality, all of us.
But like I do a lot of reading, as you know, and a lot of people, big question comes up is like, why do I do the same mistake again? So I think what I'm hearing here is somebody that cannot find their path, somebody that cannot change the pattern. That's one of that could help them actually move on or find the blockage that they have so they can move forward with their lives.
Well, that's how I came to shamanism, actually. I was trying to find myself. I was searching and making mistakes, and I know that I just don't feel whole. And I'm like, I need to change this. I don't like the direction my life is going. I know there's something going on. And through searching and finding, it actually led me directly to where I'm going to go. It's always a process. Life is a process, but I make much better decisions now, just feeling whole. I mean, there's a bit of gaps.
And you feel connected too.
I feel connected to the earth. I can hear, with more than just my ears, and you see with more than just your eyes, and you can actually feel, and you feel the vibration and the pulse of the world, of the universe. you know?
Everything's talking. I know that. Everything. The plants are talking.
The wind.
Yes, everything.
So shamanism, to me, I feel like I encompass everybody. I reach from different parts of the world and bring it all together. Like I feel the drumbeat of the Celts and the Vikings. I feel it in my soul, and I feel the native drumbeat, and the Black African beat. I feel it all beating through my bones. So, that's a big reason why I was pretty scattered, is because I had to bring myself into a balance. Like I'm not any one, I'm all. So
it's like gathering all your roots from different places.
It all. Yeah. And it's been a process.
It's a long process.
And it's a fun process because I get to help other people as I learn. As I learn and as I experience things, I share what I know.
Well, it's
right at the point where I'm at. It's like I don't have to be way up here or, to feel like I share.
So what you're going to show us today, part of the treatment that you do?
Yeah, it's something that we do usually in a group setting. I'm going to do it to give one person a drum healing. I use the shakers and breath to extract and shake up negativity or the negative energies around, sometimes within you. Sometimes you can feel it just coming out of your pores, or sometimes it's just around your aura. And then because the universe doesn't like holes, it doesn't like voids, we empower you with the energy of the drum, of the vibration. So I pull in the energies from above and below and through my drum and empower the person back.
And also with the drum, just talking about the drum, Taria does also the full moon ceremonies, and we use a lot of drumming. I mean, African background. I mean, if anybody know where Egypt is in Africa, and we use a lot of different drums than the North American do, but we do. And actually, there's a big ceremony back home too in Egypt that they do this drum to heal, especially the women that they want to get pregnant, or women that they have issues. So they do a big ceremony with drums. So we're all, even if you are anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter from which country you come from, but if we start talking, we're going to find that we all have something to share, actually, and to give each other. So
yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned the moon phases, because tonight it's actually the dark moon. And the dark moon is different than the full moon. It's the polar opposite. So it's
what's the dark moon?
The dark moon is when you go inside of yourself to befriend your shadow side, and that's another component that helps keep you balanced. Is everybody wants to be good and light and happy, but you do have this repression, the shadow that's always behind you that we keep down, and to be friends with that shadow, to bring about a balance as well.
So you have to look at the yin and the yang, really.
Yeah, the yin and the yang, and I mean it goes into other theories that that the moon is void for 3 nights. 3 nights.
Yeah.
It represents death, and it represents the awaiting for rebirth. And then for life, because as we see life as a cycle, so the night the moon dies, we go into ourselves and we contemplate what doesn't serve us any longer, to get rid of things in our lives that we just don't need, whether it's personal or from the society or from families, or what doesn't serve us. And also a time to contemplate our achievements and our goals and where we would like to go, and just instead of looking at it in a negative perspective, we transform the negative into, well, I'm going to let go of these things. It's a time for letting go, to feel what you feel and die. Let all that is dead go, and then for new life to be reborn. So something great is waiting for you once you let some things go. So it's constantly moving. And then the full moon is to fill back up, to fill the cup up and birth new ideas.
So now we're gonna take Taria to the drums. The drum?
Yeah, it's a drum healing ceremony.
Yes.
A mini ceremony.
So stay tuned. We're going to take you there.
So this is a shaker. What it does is it cleanses the aura, it cleanses the energies around you. And I shake it up just to get the energy moving and throw any negativity out, and then we'll come back with the drum. I might blow on you a little bit, not sure, because I go into a trance. It's an altered kind of state of consciousness, and I just shake it up, shake up the negative energy. So. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Might be easy to close your eyes. Yeah. Just envision.
So now you witness Taria doing her drum healing, and I would like to ask Taria, what was the experience with Stephanie?
My drum noticed, and I noticed just the shaking up of the energies. It went easily. And then when it came to empowering, opening up and allowing was a little bit harder, I found. So at first my drum was tense and tight, and then as she relaxed, it changed and it opened up. And at that point, I could feel the energy come down and up through me and through my drum, and felt like it reached a little bit more. I'm hot.
The energy was flowing, right?
When it flows through me, I get hot. So that's a good indication usually that things are going good. It's not about the result, though. It's not about, what did you feel? Because sometimes you don't feel anything, but it's the subtleness afterwards. Like, you might hear a drum beat on the wind, or stuff that actually touches your soul and calls to your soul, that are very subtle and very, very personal to yourself.
So she might have, right now that she had the treatment, in the next few days, she could experience different dreams, different sounds.
Yeah, it was an opening, right? It was something completely different than someone is used to, and it's the allowing also, the art of allowing things to just flow nicely. Yeah, and it's deep. It's at a soul level. Like the drum is primal.
Yes.
It's that deep carnal primate feeling that we get. It's that deep calling for us. So things will start to shake up a little bit.
So I will expect to hear from Stephanie.
Hopefully,
what was the experience? So tune in. We're going to tell you the result after that. But my question is, when you do this type of energy work, do you actually see things for the other person?
Oh yes, that's it. Things were coming through. It was just too much for the time we had. I'm like, okay, I have to just
for the 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, for the 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm in a trance, but I'm holding things off. The snake, the Kundalini came through. The Kundalini snake energy, it was coming through me, and an elephant. The Kundalini sits coiled at the base of our spine at our root chakra, waiting to come up into our life, and the elephant as well is stability, and it's also to do with the root chakra. It's Ganesha. The holy elephant.
Yeah.
When you're feeling you need to be rooted more, you stomp on the ground. You stomp, and it releases the low delta waves of the earth, of red, the red color of our base chakra. Yeah.
Well, with that, I want to thank you very much for your time today and the demonstration that you give us. And I'm sure I'm going to see you soon. So hopefully that you will benefit from what we just shared with you. And like I said, if you want to discuss something, if you have questions, if there is something that you would like to know or you'd like us to talk about it, you can always go to my website, which is www.moonlightmedium.com. Send me your concern, your questions, whatever you'd like for us to bring to you in the comfort of your home. So until next time, God bless.